Who there, wanderer? Stay thy course a moment to indulge an old man.
Elminster?
The very same, Gale. And a fair bit miffed he is, too, finding himself forced to expose his best pair of boots to so many miles of country road on your behalf.
Meet Elminster Ormar. A good friend of mine, but rather more significantly, he's the most famed and respected wizard in the realms.
Am I, indeed? Most famed and respected errand boy, more like. I was bid to spare neither time nor my own self to find you. She sent me, Gale. You know of whom I speak.
But why? Out with it, Elminster. Please.
Young man, has your sojourn away from Waterdeep washed away your decorum as well as your patience? Nigh a 10-day I've gone without honest fare, worthy of the name. Drank naught, but what the sky entitled my thirst. Why, some bread, cheese, and a cup of wine would appear unto me a feast. Surely you won't begrudge me a mite of rest and repast before I get out with it?
Oh, for the love of...
This way then? To your camp? Oh, don't dawdle now, lad. You're the one who's in such a frightful hurry.
Oh, nigh on 13 centuries old and he still thinks with his stomach. We'd best follow and see if he's more disposed to speak plainly once it's stopped its grumbling. A wise choice. Better to indulge your curiosity than Elminster's appetite.
Yes, what a delightful wedge of old Arthurian that was. Doesn't do to parley on an empty stomach, you know. Makes one's words frivolous when they should be grave. Plenty to digest, after all. A good deal to stew over, if you will. Words ladled with import should be savored so as to better absorb their meaning. Wouldn't you agree?
Elminster,
Right. You see, that is to say, Gale, my boy, I've come to address a most pressing matter. I'll speak as plainly as I can, forswearing the accustomed frills that decorate my speech. I'm here on behalf of Mystra. The message and the charge I bring you are hers.
The long-awaited question. Now, if you please, Elminster, for the too long-awaited answer.
You know where you went wrong, Gale. No, we needn't dwell on that here and now. But even so, you're to be given a chance of redemption.
Mystra would consider forgiveness.
She would consider what she considers to be forgiveness. Mystra is aware of the misadventures that have befallen you both. She knows of your strife with the Absolute, that most insidious of evils. Alas, the creature that afflicts you, the ill-begotten magic that it weaves, is inextricably conjoined with both the greater purpose and the greater master that it serves. You must know that the Absolute is more dangerous than you can possibly conceive. It threatens all who live, even those who are undying. It threatens the gods, the weave, the very fabric of the universe itself. That is why I have come here to charge you, Gale, with its destruction. It is Mystra's belief that only you can.
The orb.
Precisely. Mystra has granted me the power to stop the clock, as it were, on the orb's rush to overpower you. Instead, you will be able to unleash its lethal combustion at will.
Interesting. This could be help, or hindrance. We shall have to see.
You must find the heart of the Absolute, whatever that may be, and use yourself as the catalyst that will burn it from this world.
He is not. But it seems that Mystra is.
It brings me no pleasure saying this, my friend. But such is Mystra's will. Yours must be the sacrifice that will undo the Absolute. And for your sacrifice, you will be redeemed. Such is Mystra's promise. With that, I've said my sorry piece, and need only bestow unto thee the charm I was bid. Mina hastra mistrariel, Italion, thras annas dithra. It is done. Both charge and charm have been committed into your care. To you, I commit into care Gale himself. I count on you to shepherd him well on this strangest of journeys.
On my honor, I'm not sure yet I can say the same.
Like moons make swell and wane the nescient seas, so too the skies-strewn gods ordain the tidal fates of mortal days. And yet, an ocean born in lonely hours, come ebb, come flow, come all that is beyond the breadth of our dominion. Be a moon unto yourself. Even the waves of fate can break upon the shores of will. Farewell, my friend.
Farewell, Elminster. I'm glad she chose you. An audience with Elminster is never less than memorable. I'd have hoped to introduce you to him in less dire circumstances. But those are hard to come by these days. The Doddering Act is merely an illusion, one he's most adept at maintaining. Elminster is the most formidable wizard in the realms. Perhaps in existence. For Mystra to have sent him, the severity of her bidding could not be clearer, or weigh more heavily on me. Time seems so infinite when you're young. A month is an age. A year is a lifetime. It is a strange feeling to realize how little of it one might have left. Of course. Kind of you to stop by.
There's something I need to say. Something important. Can you spare a moment? First a parasite prods at our heads, then the shadows close in. More than ever, we need each other's trust. And I fear I've been less than honest. The man I call my father, more precisely Grand Duke Ravengard of Baldur's Gate.
Grand Duke Ravengard, one of Baldur's Gate's most influential and beloved figures. Every Baldurian knows his name.
I should have said sooner, but our relation was no matter of pride, not least for him. I know. And you're right. My story is one of two men. The Blade of Frontiers, a man hunting the fiends who prey on the weak and claw at the coast. And Will Ravengard, a memory of a memory. A man who belongs to the past. I wanted you to know the Blade, not the shadow he left behind. My father and I were close once upon a time, until he disowned me and cast me out of Baldur's Gate. I can't tell you more. The pact forbids it. My lips are quite literally sealed. The inevitable consequence of inseparable events.
I can't believe Mistress demanding Gale sacrifice himself to destroy the Absolute. It's just a waste of a perfectly good cult that we could be controlling. And a waste of a perfectly good Gale, I suppose.
Elminster. Even the Githyanki have heard tell of the Sage of Shadowdale. Some of his works have been translated to Tirsu. That doesn't mean his every word carries wisdom, however. Near as I can tell, Mystra demands Gale's faith, but holds no faith in him. Why else would she demand Gale sacrifice himself, and perhaps so many others? Does she not think he can destroy the Absolute with his own immense talents? Does she not know the mighty company that he keeps? Demanding Vlaakith may be, but she acts for the good of the Githyanki people. Mystra is concerned only for herself. Perhaps he'd find forgiveness in a fiery death. But I can't help but wonder why he'd want it at all.
Maybe later.
Oh, was that Gale's granddad? Wonder if he's a wizard too. He's certainly got the beardliness for it. Why'd he come all this way to track us down? Whoa now, he's got a... Well, I guess that would explain a little, but... Mystra? I mean, this is a lot to take in. What's he going to do? Well, tell him to pick the right one. Or better yet, I'll do it. Fucking wizards, man. They always need help picking the simple, obvious option. If Mystra can't think of another way to stop the Absolute than sacrificing Gale, she's no god worth worshipping. I'll say that to Gale in, you know, gentle terms. Making me sweat.
I can't believe Mystra actually expects Gale to just sacrifice himself like that. Seems like a waste of a fine mind.
This again. You're persistent, I'll give you that. Like I told you before, you'll know if I have anything to tell you.
Hey-ho.
Please, now's hardly the time. you desire conversation, please do find someone else. If you desire conversation, please do find someone else.
This dark land must be filled with the broken, the beaten, the desperate. The perfect preying ground for a devil who offers a way out for those who sign on the dotted line. I hope we end up seeing our friend Raphael down here somewhere. I think he'll stay the perfect gentleman, as long as we read the fine print. When I was taken to his house, I was caught off guard. But now I know what to ask for. You will help me find him, won't you? Perfect! I knew you would understand.
Go ahead. I'm listening. She expects those who seek to use the weave to do so honestly, and with respect for its potential to destroy, as well as its potential to save. I doubt she's asked many of her followers to blow themselves up. That's a fate she's bequeathed exclusively to me. She wouldn't ask such a thing if it weren't our only means of survival. However much she's annoyed at me. No doubt she has the power to do so, but as for the permission, Ao would not look kindly on her meddling in mortal affairs. Divine intervention has a tendency to make things worse, not better. As for Elminster, he saved the realms more times than legend can recount. But to take on a god is no easy feat, even for him. My orb is the best chance we have, and only I can wield it. Oh, you know me, ever the optimist. I'm trying to focus on the positives. Truth is, I was living on borrowed time already. Consuming those items would only have kept the orb sated for so long. If anything, I feel more at peace than I have in months. At least now I know my death will have purpose. It won't be a distant bang in the footnotes of history.
Maybe later. Why are we slowing down?
A shame.
Something the matter?
You've already pestered me with your notions once today. If I have something to add, I'll tell you.
And I'm no man of faith. Not like Gale. I don't know what drives a man to consider his own death, among countless others, to be an appropriate exchange for his goddess's forgiveness. To me, it all sounds like nonsense. The faith that matters most is that which you hold in yourself, in the ones that most matter to you. Big Bomb be damned. Gale's got everything he needs to defeat the Absolute already. Talent, nerve, and powerful allies at his side. I hope he'll come to see that.
Greetings. Greetings.
The voice of the Absolute is strong here, and getting stronger. I don't know how much longer I can resist it. But it's good to see you're making progress. Swift progress. You could have helped the people. Your efficiency is to be commended. For what it's worth, you made the right...
The hurt runs deeper than she's willing to beneath the resilient veneer, a touch of fragility. She needs comfort.
It's been a very long time since someone did that. It just doesn't. Wave after... Each wave a set of all... I just hope my...
It just does wave. Each wave... I just hope my...
Hey, good looking. To the left and
The book is locked tight with no visible keyhole, only an oval recess in the cover's mouth. You try to examine the book, but the longer you stare, the more those piercing amethyst eyes draw you in. You can sense something dark about this tome, something profane.
I've never seen darkness like this before. It's unsettling.
Moonrise Towers lies ahead. We must venture on, however bleak the path.
This place is heavy. What's in here?
I feel cold, miserable. What kind of dark is this?
I feel it too. Losing energy. Losing focus. Direct me.
All right. What now?
Still breathing, despite everything.
Research on the nature of the shadow curse. Good to know.
Eyes open.
More for me.
Come on, open up.
Open up.
Stay together. Keep to the light. Stop! Who's there? First, come closer. Hands up. Jonas, move in!
Jonas! Jonas!
I'm here! Where are you?
Jonas,
I can't see.
follow my voice.
Jonas.
Harpers, you heard the woman. To arms!
Tactical.
Invisible.
Got it. Watch this.
At the ready.
On my way.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Get down. Under their noses.
Still on my feet.
Well done. Now we've got to move. I know a safe place. Give me your map. Keep your torch high. If you step into the shadows, you'll be felled in a heartbeat. That's right. Protected by magic. Only spot in the region that's not been swallowed up by this damn curse. Light will save you here on the outskirts, but a few paces deeper you're screwed. If you want to catch your breath, the inn's the only place to do it. Hope to see you there. Harpers, move out!
I took the edge off.
In her former life, this girl played in the nearby woods. She was always the best at playing train to sleep before a fireplace comes to you. What came of it?
A little cursed for my taste.
This place is protected. Must be the refuge the Harpers spoke of.
You there! Step forward and keep your hands off your weapons.
Easy! She's with me.
Come. Jahira! Through the grapevine?
Absolutely.
This is why we're here, you see. It is a curious creature that hides all manner of secrets. But if there's one thing that we know... it's that it knows its own kind. You should never have come here, true soul. Stand down! Or we'll put you down! I'm not interested in the Absolute's manipulations. Harpers, cut this true soul down!
Stop! Hold on, Jahira. I think I know this one.
His eyes meet yours. There's no recognition there. Just a sick intensity as his voice reverberates in your mind.
If you want to survive this, then trust me. One true soul to another. She's infected. but she's not with the cultists. Helped me fight them off a while back, in fact.
Is this true?
Might as well take part in this absolute charade if that buys us both time and our lives.
What?
Marcus. He's been with us from the beginning. Since, when did you join us, Marcus?
Jaheira, come now. This one's parasite has dug a little too deep, eh?
Maybe yours has as well.
Enough of this. The Absolute has given me many gifts already. She'll give me so much more when all of you are dead. You, most of all, will suffer for this blasphemy. Your life is mine, but in death, you will belong to the General.
We shall not
You'll
fall!
make excellent fertilizer. Just look at you.
I fear neither shadow.
For the realms!
You absolute will not.
She might seem, but nature has failed! vile things that befit a vile traitor. Be on the alert, Harpers. We haven't seen the last of Marcus yet. As for you, you exposed a true soul in our midst. You're no puppet of the Absolute, are you? How is that possible? What in the hells is that thing? Congratulations. You've earned yourself the benefit of the doubt. Hear me, Harpers. All clear. At ease. I'll not pretend to understand what that artifact is. But I'm old and wise enough to recognize a sliver of hope when it crawls out of the dark. Tell me, why have you come here? Then you found an ally in me. For that is precisely why I am here. There's food in the inn over there. Beds too if you require rest. Aloe oil in the cupboard, in case the vines gave you a rash. Settle in. Then come join me for a drink. You may just be the godsend we've been praying for.
Oh my god, soldier. That's Jaheira. The Jaheira. Don't you know the whole story? Years ago, over a century, Jaheira was part of a group that saved Baldur's Gate from Saravok, a Baalsport trying to plunge the city into war. My mum used to tell us stories about them. The legends who protected the city from evil. She said Jaheira was a powerful druid. Adamant. Tough. I've told myself those stories 1,000 times since. I never thought I'd meet Jaheira. She's a hero, and I was always some outer city kid. Can't believe she wants to talk to us about working together. What a day!
I bet they're close. Watching us.
Heya.
Heading out without Isabel's blessing. Have you got a death wish? Hate to see the shadows get you before you've begun. Good luck.
Here. There's more where that came from. Which one's stone or steel? I wish we had a bloody army.
Please, be welcome. Have a drink. To your very good health.
You perceive a faint hint of cloth grass, a herb that is said to elicit the truth. Jaheira smiles at you knowingly.
It doesn't spoil the taste, if that's what you're wondering. A paralyzing agent? Oh, I do not think we're quite so far gone. Yet. Bottoms up. Well over a century old, and yet it hasn't lost a hint of flavor. Still not quite so sure about you, though. People tend to lose more than just flavor when illithids get their hands on them. I speak from experience. There's an air about you. Something alien. Answer me true and do not lie. The parasite is changing you, isn't it? But a river can flood and break its banks. If the parasite changes you, tries to break you, could you resist? Good. I will take your word for it. And hold you to it, too. I have every reason to be cautious. I've traced people like you. People with parasites in their brains. All the way here from Baldur's Gate. The cult of the Absolute is spreading through the city. Quietly, quickly, and with unsettling deliberation. We tracked them to this ancient village, only to be faced with a man we killed and buried over a century ago. Believe me, he was well and truly dead. I locked his corpse in the Thorn Mausoleum myself. He was a Sharan once. Took to building an army of dark justiciars beneath this very village. Alongside the local druids, we made it our business to see him deposed, dead and buried. But he's returned. Not only does General Ketheric Thorm live again, it seems he is no longer mortal. He has become, in fact, invincible. We met him on the road here, commanding an army of the Absolute, intent on destroying Baldur's Gate. I put an arrow through his eye myself, only to watch him pluck it out like a splinter. He healed right in front of me and chased us into the shadows. Things looked hopeless, but experience has taught me that no matter how bleak things look, there's always hope. You are that hope. The light is rather dim out here in the Shadowlands. The point remains. Protected by your artifact, you can infiltrate his forces at Moonrise Towers, posing as a true soul. Find out what it is that makes him invincible, so we can strip him of his advantage. Once Ketheric is without his shield, the sword, together we assault his tower and put a final end to this blight. Any cure starts with understanding the disease. Whatever magic Ketheric's using to control these tadpoles, it must be at Moonrise. Until then, we keep drinking wine when we meet. Before you go, there's somebody else you should meet. You're not our only secret weapon. Isobel, a faithful cleric of Selûne, and a light in the darkness. She cast the moon shield around the inn. It's the only reason we're still alive. She's upstairs in her chambers. Tell her I sent you, and she'll see you through the shadows safely.
I didn't realize I had an audience. The true soul who's going to save us all. I'm Isabel. Pleased to meet you. Myself and Our Lady are doing what we can to hold the line. I hear you and your tadpole will be our offense. Free from the Absolute's influence, yet able to walk among cultists. It's almost too good to be true. But I'd be a poor cleric indeed not to avail of a blessing when I see one. Let me guess. Jaheira sent you to beg a protection spell off her favorite cleric.
The blessing falls uneasily over your tainted body. You can't help but dream. To kill her would destroy all of Last Light. You yearn for it so deeply.
Perfect. It'll make you immune to the lesser effects of the Shadow Curse, which will get you closer to the towers. But there are places it won't help. Places where the curse is darker, stronger. The cultists are able to traverse even the deepest shadows, though. I don't know how. The Harpers are trying to figure it out. Good luck. And may the Moon Maiden protect you. While you're busy in the towers, I'll be sure to... Wait. Do you hear that? Something's wrong.
True soul. How glad I am to see you again.
Not a step closer, Marcus. I'm warning you.
I don't know what your game is, but you can still redeem yourself if you follow my lead. My instructions are clear. Take the girl to Ketherick, alive. We are all alike in her service. Do as I say. The rewards will be great.
What's going on? If you have something to say, say it.
Pathetic. The Absolute sees all. Your treachery will be punished.
The Absolute. Of course. You can't believe them, Marcus. Ketherick will never give you whatever it is you've been promised.
He already has. Time to go, Isabel.
With Isabel dead.
Come along.
can't even catch my breath.
Where do you think you're going?
There's an illicit parasite in that corpse. You should take a look.
Isabel, are you all right?
I'm fine.
Marcus has been with us since the start. They've been tracking us this whole time. And that was no random attack. You were the target, Isabel. They know how important you are. But they don't know about you. Ketheric will strike again. We need you to strike first. Discover the source of his invulnerability. Make him mortal so we can make him bleed. Good luck.
We're in more danger than I knew. If something happens to me, everyone in this inn is dead. Like that. Pull the right prick, and the whole tower goes tumbling down. Seluna gave me the power to protect this place. But I can't keep it up forever. Such magic. It's draining. Soon I'll be dry. Without me, Harper's flaming fist, everyone intent on stopping Ketheric is dead. But now that we have you, perhaps we have a chance. No mercy. For Ketheric will have none on you. End this.
You've been caught in the act. So much for the perfect crime. You're off the hook, at the cost of your illicit prize.
Wish I had a bag of holding. please.
Let's have a look.
Find out who it is and bring them to me. Traitors among us. And still I can only feel relief. If we had lost Isabel. You know me already. But you'll have the honor of making up for my blunder here. I trust that you will.
Right back at you. I'll be out of your way as soon as I'm finished.
Good. We'll leave soon. We don't want any surprises.
Maybe I need more pockets. What's inside?
That's curious.
Perhaps a bit more of this. Good point. I hadn't thought of that.
Preparing to march, I wager.
The Last Light Inn does not permit the bearing of arms. For the safety of all patrons, please leave your weapons at the door.
Yes, I'm well aware. Ah, you. How are things? How are things? Well, I've been through worse. I'll soon be off to Moonrise Towers to look for my friend, Wulbrin. I understand you might be headed in that direction as well. Oh, joy. More cultists. I'm sure I'll have no problem locating Wulbrin and skipping out of there, hand in hand. The mere sight of a Dragonborn would scare him senseless. Then again, my track record is, well, discouraging. Wait. I may be proud, but I'm no fool. If Wulbrin is to be found, you stand the best chance of finding him. If you'll agree to look for him, I'll make myself useful here. I've spotted an alchemist's scales, and had already been dreaming up a little something to help fight off those loathsome cultists. I'll get to work on the brilliant retort. You get to work at the towers. Deal? Very good. Now, some of us...
That's curious.
Should have trusted my instincts about that fist. Knew there was something off about him, but I just let it go. Cheeky. But, since you're asking... I sold a pair of boots to that traitor. Can't believe it. Take care now.
The Flaming Fist may be a bit rough.
Wish we had stone or steel.
I wish we had a bloody army. Looks like that odd ox made it through the shadows.
How's the barricade coming along?
I sold a pair of boots to that traitor. Can't believe it. Cheeky. But, since you're asking. See if there's anything you need. We don't know when the next blow might land. Take care now.
I wish we had a bloody army.
See if there's anything you need. We don't know when the next blow might land. Take care now.
Ellie May. I think I read that name on a tombstone.
They're close. Watching us.
Steady. I've got this. Shadows don't suit me.
Yeah. There's more where that came from.
Invisible me.
Wish we had.
See if there's anything you need. We don't know when the next blow might land. Take care now.
Feeling illithid? You really did it, huh? Not worried about adding more illithid into the mix? Well, what can I say? You look fine, smell fine, seem fine. And yet, you're more mind flayer than ever. Hope you don't expect me to follow your lead in this. Do they? I'm not sure either of us can say one way or the other. We don't know what the costs might be just yet. Good. And you know, keep an eye on yourself. If you start feeling loopy, shout. We don't know what these tadpoles are capable of.
Well, no tentacles yet. I suppose we can consider that a success.
Yes?
Cainjar! No good will come of devouring a gaith worm, no matter what you might think. Mark my words, this power would be no blessing, but a curse. You might as well ask me to gouge out my eyes for the promise of sight, or slice off my tongue for the promise of taste. The mere suggestion is an insult. And when the tadpole has stretched to every pore, it won't hear my faith in Vlaakith will guide me, and my own might will sustain me. I have...
If you desire conversation, please... Come on, then. Don't leave me in suspense. How are you feeling? No errant tentacles? No sudden cravings for a more cerebral diet? Replete with ribaldry as always. Well, you could provide no better proof that you are not, in fact, about to turn into a mind flare. Famously humorless, Illithids. The tyrannical enslavement of all other living creatures hardly lends itself to levity. Should your wit begin to suffer, only then must we worry. Was there another matter you wish to discuss?
Softer than a whisper. Don't mind if I do. I can take what I please. What to choose, or what to take. Interesting selection. Surely no one will notice. Not up for trading today, I'm afraid. From your pocket to mine. Nice.
See if there's anything you need. We don't know when the next blow might land. Take care now.
See any movement out there? I bet they're close.
Oh, hi. Where would you start? And put it somewhere interesting, I hope. God, we better find a way to cool me off soon. I'm not sure how much more of this I can take.
Yeah. There's more where that came from. I wish we had a bloody army. Blood, this is heavy.
Playtime's over, pet. Ah, I love this time of year. The dickheads start popping up wherever you look.
What do you want, Mizora?
Drop the attitude and perk up your ears. You've got a new mission. Absolute's cult has gone and grabbed one of Zariel's assets. A devil. And a powerful one at that. They're locked up in the cult's fortress, Moonrise Towers. And you're getting him out. Will, your playmate's wasting precious time. Let's see about getting his priorities fixed. Clause Z, Section 13. Should promised soul refuse obeyance or neglect duty, the pact holder shall cast the promised into Avernus as a lemure. I'll make it simple. Will fails or refuses, and he turns to a thick blob of stink flesh and sinks to Avernus. Now, be a good boy and play fetch, pup, or you'll spend an eternity sizzling in the hells.
Mizora's words may be flippant, but they are tinged with desperation. She cannot afford for Will to fail this mission. This may be your best chance to negotiate Will out of his pact.
Oh, and what condition is that?
Your mind links with Will's, drawn in by his increasing panic.
What are you doing?
will relaxes, and your connection fades.
Interesting. Now, why should I go letting my favorite pet off his leash? Think again. Clause Z, section 13. Now, to Moonrise, pet.
Still in control. Just.
See if there's anything you need. We don't know when the next blow might land. Take care now.
Too dark to tell. They're close. Watching us.
Playtime's over, pet. Ah, I love this time of year. The dickheads start popping up wherever you look.
What do you want, Mizora?
Drop the attitude and perk up your ears. You've got a new mission. Absolute's cult has gone and grabbed one of Zariel's assets. A devil. And a powerful one at that. They're locked up in the cult's fortress, Moonrise Towers. And you're getting him out. I'll make it now. Be a good...
Mazora's words may be flippant, but this may be your best chance to negotiate Will out of his pact.
Oh!
Your mind...
What are you doing?
Will relaxes, and you're
Interesting. Now, why should I go letting my favorite pet off his leash?
You can think of no way to void a devil's pact.
I've never seen such a fearless display of sheer idiocy. Bravo! Fine. I'll play your game. But I amend the pact once the mission's done, not before. Clause F, Section 9. Soulbinder shall bestow reward or favor only upon soul bearer's fulfillment of related obligation. Now, to Moonrise, pet. And do mind the shadows. They've been especially hungry.
Kinja! No good will come of devouring a geich worm, no matter what you might think.
Well, no tentacles yet. I suppose...
What's on your mind?
The more bullshit she pours, the more of it I'm forced to swallow. Mazora set me on fiends inside and outside the Hells. She's never ordered a rescue. Gods. She makes a mockery of everything the Blade stands for. Such an asshole. The same thought crossed my mind. I'm only to hunt the infernal, the demonic, and the heartless. But nowhere was it stated that I can't help one. Either we find it, or I'm made a mindless blob clawing at demons on the front line of the blood war. Yes, unless Mazora actually fulfills her promise and sets me free. I always knew what my future held, and I know I chose right. Thank you for sticking your neck out for me. I mean it. But I'm not going to celebrate till I'm actually free. I can feel Mazora scheming, plotting. She won't let me go without making a fuss, Trust me on that. Not so enchanting as you'd think. The Portiers, the Caldwells, they were the blue bloods hosting the fancy balls and drinking from gold goblets. Father's the son of a blacksmith, born with barely a coin in the coffers. He made a name for himself among the Flaming Fist, brave as Baldur and stubborn as a deep Rothay, daring, outspoken, but hardly posh. I spent more time dueling with Father than I did rubbing elbows with lords. Not to say I didn't develop a taste for good wine and the talent for courtly dance. It's been a badger's age since I've twinkled my toes. A drunk ogre could put on a better show. Tempting. Give it some time, develop a bond, and maybe I'll show you a move or two. I think that unknowable powers come with unknowable consequences. I can't say I'm not curious, but once you take an Illithid by the talon, there's no telling how deep into the abyss it might drag you. I appreciate where you're coming from. Truly, I do. But these parasites are quite literally Illithid weapons of war. And I'm not so certain they won't be turned against us upon consuming them.
God damn it! Why did it have to be Mizora? Why did it have to be Zariel? We're supposed to risk our necks to get one of her assets? What if it's a runaway like me? Or something far worse? I guess so. But I'm telling you now, it's a bad idea to play games with a devil. You never win. Not ever. Feeling Illithid?
Thoughts are back on the twisted Scaleritas and his honeyed words of violence.
You called for me, milady? quiet, dear depraved one. We wouldn't want to wake the others. They would be so jealous. I come here, for I wish to bring you another powerful tithe. But I cannot grant you this prize quite yet. You must do something divinely unspeakable first. Oh, you are such a pleasure to serve. Of course you are killing for yourself. From coast to coast, our realm only exists for you to play with after all. You will receive a royal prize for killing this pretty girl. Isabel, the cleric with the sweetest face of the moon. She is too precious to live. Your unconscious clever mind hungers for extreme violence. Who knows who you might kill next if you do not satisfy your urge. Be true to yourself, my lady.
What's on your mind?
Yeah. There's more where that came from.
See if there's anything you need. We don't know when the next blow might land. Take care now.
Snuffling and stalking him. Daniel and me are climbing up a tree.
He seems unaware of you or his surroundings.
See if there's any...
The patient is physically well, but psychologically detached, dissociated from himself. Without a reminder of who he is, of what he held dear, his mind will remain lost to the darkness.
Daniel and me do just what we please together.
Taken out of his pocket.
We
Take care now.
Climbing up the tree and we see what we see and do just what we please together, waiting for the sun forever. We see shadows, they get darker, but our hiding place is brighter.
So he was at the House of Healing. Wonder what he found.
Together, waiting for the sun forever. Monster snuffling and stalking in the shade where we are walking.
Something good here, I hope.
We are fearsome, black and red. We are living. We are dead. Two of us safe to the end. We are shadows. Fearsome, black and red. We are living.
Tragedy.
Are dead.
Worse than that.
Two of us safe to the end. And you and me are climbing up the tree, and we see what we see and do just what we please together, waiting for the sun forever. We see shadows, they get darker, but our hiding place is brighter. Then you and me do just what we please together, waiting for the sun forever.
You were the one who took down.
In the shade where we are.
The shadows haven't consumed you. Good. Then speak. Ugh, some crusty ballad monger, I expect. They have me slaying gods or laying with them, depending on the bard. You'll have to sing that one for me when all of this is done. In any case, it was a lifetime ago by now. And for all our victories, we remain on the back foot. We fight, we die, and we just hope that when our time comes, there is someone else to take our place. The songs would have you believe we saved the realm's entire. Perhaps we did. They simply refused to stay saved. The shadows haven't consumed you. Good. Then speak. The same way hoppers learn of anything. Poking noses where they don't belong. We sent an agent to infiltrate this cult. The latest fad among the city's bored nobility, I thought. Until that same agent returned and tried to plant a knife in my neck. My first encounter with a true soul. I'm glad ours ended on friendlier terms. From there, I made some inquiries of my own. Saw firsthand how easily the cult could turn friend to foe with but the twist of a tadpole. And so I gathered my harpers and came to the source. Moonrise Towers.
I'd rather face
All right. What now?
Good. We'll leave soon.
Wish I had a bag of holding. Open up.
Always room for more.
What's that? No time for chat just now. Oh, gods, what now?
Those claws look deadly. Stay on your guard.
Essential incantation.
First.
I cannot take much more.
I don't fancy their chances.
No choice but to keep going. Better than nothing.
That hit the spot.
Might be useful.
That'll fit in my pack. I'll give it a shot. Be wary. This place is trapped. I wonder what's past this.
Let's march. Come on.
At least things have stayed interesting.
I'd love to, thanks. Can't I just break it?
Let's get going. What's hiding here?
I pity you.
I'll take that. If not over, then through.
What happened to you?
Climbing up a tree, and we see what we see and do just what we please together, waiting for the sun. Forever we'll see shadows, they get darker, but our hiding place is brighter.
God's blood, this is heavy.
It's for a good cause.
See if there's anything you need. We don't know when the next blow might land. Take care now.
I wish we had a bloody army.
Arms down. Plans changed. Changed? Why? New considerations.
How's the barricade coming along?
Long enough. We'll wait as long as it takes.
It ain't pretty,
As long as
but it can
takes
take a beating.
what? For the winds to blow in our favor.
It'll need to. Cleric's magic won't hold out the darkness forever.
You mean to reach Moonrise? And I've orders to help you. The path to the towers is drenched in blackness so deep even a torch cannot quell it. Yet the cultists have found a way to move freely. Whatever this method, you must claim it. A cultist convoy crosses the land as we speak. I've readied an ambush. Say the word, and we fly. Splendid. I'll mark your map should you lose the way. Harper's with me. Stray no more than an arm's length from your course.
Keep steady. We're closing in. Perfect spot for an ambush. Get into position. To your church every day, my queen. Your followers are legion.
Go. We'll wait for your signal.
Your faithful stand ready, Majesty. Soon we march. Soon the world will bow to you.
Here, we're boss. Something moved up there. Want me to drag it out?
Heretics in the dark! Kill them! Destroy the blasphemers!
That's them. Kill the Drider. Take the moon lantern.
Magda.
follows me everywhere.
No surrender. Ooh, here we go.
Guard against the darkness! Time to press ahead. No god can protect monsters!
Spell a day.
Oh, God, you in her night.
You will die. The Absolute wills it so.
one day I'll catch a break.
Don't waste a step.
Haven't we waited long enough?
How's the barricade coming along?
It ain't pretty, but it can take a beating.
It'll need to. Cleric's magic won't hold out the darkness forever.
You mean to reach Moonrise, and I've orders to help you. Yet the occultist convoy crosses the land as splendid. Harper's with...
Keep steady. We're closing in. Perfect spot for an ambush. Get into position.
Go. Here, where boss? Something moved up there. Want me to drag it out?
That takes it. No, Reese. It's in your name, Majesty.
Best be on my way.
Yeah.
Guard against the darkness!
Ignis!
I'll cut you in her name. For the absolute!
What do I have to lose?
into the bloody fray.
The witching hour. Step to it.
That can wait.
Cutting to the chase.
Unleash me. Good move.
Fuck yes. Ooh, fun.
What path lies before me?
For what?
Smell blood. Soldier.
How can I help?
Need something?
Gone gods. Though, I suppose that's not what you wanted to talk about. I think that... I can't say I'm not curious. But once you... All right. What else is on your mind?
Greetings. Mark my words. You might as well up. The mere suggestion is an insult. And when the tadpole has... It won't hear my faith in Vlaakith will guide me, and...
No time for chat just now.
It was bad enough having just one of those...
Difficult to say. This again. You're persistent, I'll give you that. Fine. Now that you have the truth, please don't make a big fuss about it. True. I didn't think you'd react so... All right. I assume you've heard of her? My Lady Shah is the Night Singer. Huh. Most, but Shard pain. We shed those cloaks. Before, give it time. We destroy. There's often suffering. Death is curious. I think I did well by joining you. Most agreeable company. Fine. What's on your mind? On one hand, I never expected Ceramorphosis to be tempting.
And some might say eels and turnips boiled in milk. You already know my biggest secret. She took me. She's my mother. Don't believe the lies the Saloonites tell.
How can I help? Oh, goodness. Is it all that bad? I'm dreadfully out of practice. No better time to brush upon my skills, then. It would do me no good to fail my new partner. As luck would have it, she just arrived. May I have this dance? Bravo! Bravo! Now, perhaps we might try a more intimate style. so much shadow around us. To think I almost missed the light. Well, it's getting late. We can't face the morrow if we don't bid farewell to the now. I've drunk wines from Daggerford to Cormyr, but I've never known a taste as rich as yours. Gods damn it! You almost make me forget myself. But I still keep faith in the old tales of love. The once upon a times and the happily ever afters. I'd like to do this the proper way. The way of the old romances sung by the bards. Till next time, good night, and dream sweetly.
Greetings.
Mark my word, you might as well up. The mere suggestion is an insult. And when the tadpole, it won't. My faith in Vlaakith will guide me.
Yes?
How can I help?
Shah's blessings upon you. The wound on my hand. I cannot say. I'll try my best. But secrecy, pain is sacred. I'd like to hope there's more to it than that. Fine. What's on your mind? I don't think I've ever had a confidant quite like you.
No time for chat just now.
By Balduran's helm, I wish since we don't have forever, I wager the memory will have to do. Indeed. I shiver just thinking. My favorite subject. You are the red of the sunrise, the yellow of high noon, and the orange of sundown. If you were a song, I'd never stop singing. If you were a psalm, I'd never stop praying. You make a damn fun dance partner, too. As if you needed to.
Still in control. Just.
What are you thinking about? Where would you start? All night, and then some. God, we better find a way to cool me off soon. I'm not sure how much more of this I can take. Oh, hi. If you have any ideas. Oh, this is clever. Might even work. Come here. I'm dizzy. And you? Are you all right? They're still zipping around inside me. I know I can't have much more than that. Not until we found a more permanent solution to the Hellfire issue. Gods, me too. I know you and Will have been getting close, by the way. I owe him a lot, but I don't owe him you. Have your fun, but save some for me, all right? I won't be too hot to touch for long. I'd believe you if you said 1 + 1 is 7. Hey, you. Hey, soldier. Glad to see you haven't gone down the tadpole, do they? I'm not sure either of us can say one way or the other. We don't know what the costs might be just yet. You can say whatever you want. You'd agree with me. Now, we don't... What are you thinking about? And letting, say, a cat. But loneliness that deep gets into the marrow. Now that I'm here, among friends, I can feel it burning out of me. Where would you start? And I'd even let you. God, we better find a way to... Hey, you. What are you thinking about? You and Will. I hope you're not saying what I think you're saying. I'm only going to say this once, so listen carefully. The people who care about you aren't playthings. You don't get to toss them aside and pick them up again when you get bored. My heart isn't a toy, got it? Treat it like one, and you're gonna get burned. Badly. I'd ask you to explain yourself, but it's clear you have no idea what you want. I hope you figure it out before anyone else gets hurt. Copper for your thoughts? Oh, hi. You and Will. I hope you're not saying what I think you're saying. What does that even mean? You just forgot what we had? Or was it that you never even cared? What happened? Your fun? You had your fucking fun! Gods, have I been wrong about you? I don't know if I've ever been more wrong about anything in my life. And that's saying something. You better step away before I do something I regret. Oh, hi. You and Will. I hope you're not saying what I think you're saying. I love Will, you know that. But I love you too. How is this possible? But I still feel it. What about that? I guess that doesn't count. Gods, what is this? What's this feeling? I thought I knew every type of hurt there was. I didn't know anything, did I? You should go. I'll get through this. It's going to hurt. And the worst part is, I need to do it alone. Hey, you. You and Will. I hope you're not saying what I think you're saying. I love Will, you know that. But I love you too. How is this possible? But my heart is telling me I love you. It's about the only good news it's given me. Ugh. I don't understand how this happened. What went wrong? What do you do when the person you want to run to is the one who broke your heart? Oh, hi. You and Will. I hope you're not saying what I think you're saying. What does that even mean? You just forgot what we had? Or was it that you never even cared?
What happened? It's not your fault. It's mine. I should have known. I shouldn't have thought. Will you excuse me?